this is, look, as basic as it may seem to you, for somebody, this is like gold. And I want to expand on it because, you know, you and I talk to agents all day, every single day. And we think they know, but they really don't know. So this is very good. So I'm thinking to myself, as if I don't know that information, and I want to extract this information for our audience so we can help them out. So I love the advice that you gave me right now. I'm going to go to local, you know, groups, and I'm going to look for, you know, people that are, you know, I can do search inside the group for the word like wedding, the word, you know, divorce, the word, you know, birthday, etc., life events. And, you know, those people post will show up. And if they fit the kind of person I think I want to work with or in the market, then I want to friend request them, right?
And you know what? Not everyone's going to accept it.
Bingo.
That's okay.
Bingo. So how many friend requests should I be doing every single day, and how many days a week?
I would say about 20 to 30. Facebook doesn't like you to do too many.
Okay. So a good number would be, let's just say 20 a day. If we did that 5 days a week, that's 100 a week. Okay. Of which 50 of them will accept you. You know, within a year, you probably almost tapped out your 5,000 friends. There you go. You went from a nobody to a somebody all of a sudden, right?
You have an audience.
You have an audience. Okay. So now, once that person accepts my friend request, should I send a message? Should I not do anything? What should I do?
So I usually say don't send a message right away. I think cold messaging is something that is a little bit out of date. I think it used to work because people weren't getting bombarded with them. If you have a LinkedIn profile, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right. And so what I would suggest you do is, you know, interact with their content. Because I think that's the other thing that I think a lot of people don't do well is they're not social on social media. So go in, interact with that person's content, you know, comment on a couple of things, start building that relationship. And then the other thing that is really key is what goes on your profile. So, you know, we have—
That was going to be my next question. Now I have the audience. How do I best serve the audience? How do I get their attention?
So there's a couple of pieces. First of all, you have the way that you set up your profile, and then you have the content that goes on the profile, right? So here are the suggestions that I would make in terms of setting up your own profile. And this works both personal and business. Your personal page can be used to generate business. There's a misconception out there that Facebook's going to shut you down if you talk about business on your personal page. That's not true. And the reason why your personal page is so valuable on Facebook is because the reach is so much higher than a business page. So if you're looking to build something without having to pay for ads, your personal page is going to be the moneymaker, because basically the reason behind it is you set up a business page and you're waving a flag in the air and saying, hey, Facebook, I'm a business. And Facebook's going to say, well, we're a business too. So we want you to pay to play, which is why the reach on your business page is never great. And so on your personal page, though, this is where the social media platform part of it really comes in. The algorithm loves anything that feels social. So when you post something and, you know, and people are interacting with it and you're interacting with someone else, then you're triggering to Facebook that the two of you are interested in each other's stuff. And therefore it's going to show up in their feed more.
Way more. You're going to start showing up way more in their feed. Yep. I love it.
So your profile banner is the first thing that we usually look at. It's the biggest piece of real estate that you have on your personal profile. And it's also the worst used. So most people have a picture of their dog or a sunset or some flowers or, you know, and they're not using it effectively. That is actually the billboard part of your actual profile. So on there, you should have a large photo of yourself that's casual. Let's say you're working with upsizers and you have a young family, a picture of you and one of your kids, but something that's casual that looks inviting. Then you also want to have your value proposition statement on that banner. So, we're past the days of taglines. You know?
So you're not talking about like honesty, integrity, because that's what I see in everybody's. Yeah.
And we also don't need like your local real estate, I don't know, dude. Or something like that. Like we don't need like the tagline anymore. Taglines are being replaced with value proposition statement or I help statements. And the formula for a really good I help statement is really simple. It's I help who achieve what using the name of your methodology or your signature system. Even if you're a brand new agent, you still want to have a name for your service, because it makes it a lot more professional. The average person, the general public, thinks that every agent does exactly the same thing and we all make it up as we go. So as soon as you have a methodology or a process that is named, it immediately increases your credibility.